Hello guys, hi again. We are seeing about we have seen the first program over here. Now today we will be going with the second program. The second program over here, which include a lot of things. So basically, let us just hop on to the project program. Over here, we will be understanding the concepts of data type. That's why I'm deciding data type dot Java. All right, so now you might have seen that basically we have gone for that. Now, okay, before going it, we just have to understand the concept. Okay, for understanding the concept, to understand the data types, we have to import a package. Now, what do you mean by the package? Package over here means that just a kind of a library for the Java compiler. Okay, so we are just writing import java dot util dot start semicolon. Okay. So what is the actual meaning of this? It will be taught to you in the next half. Right, no, not right now. Actually, in the next half, and you will be going. Even we will be learning all the package. You will be able to learn it very thoroughly. The meaning of it, I've explained to you. It is just kind of a library for the compiler to understand what we are writing. Okay. Now let's not go in deep. Otherwise, you will be actually puzzled with that set of thing. That's why I don't want to puzzle you right now. That's okay. So we are just like, okay, you will be under thinking, I just have wrote the public keyword. The public keyword is your wish. You want to write it down or not? If you have written down that thing, that is much better. Okay, so I'm just writing public static void main. Over here, it is the okay. Something is odd. Public static void main. It is now has been printed over here. Now we just want to see the thing. Okay. So going forward to that is much easier. Along with that, public static void a main. What is the meaning of that? It was explained to you in the last video. Going more detail will be explained in the next half. Okay, so now let us just understand about the data type. For the data, if you want to implement a data type, you need a class which is called as a scanner. Okay, now scanner, you just have to make an object of the scanner class. So I'm making an object as sc is equal to new scanner. Now over here we are just writing system dot in. All right, now we are giving a semicolon, we are pressing enter. Okay, so there are actually, basically there are 6 types of data type which are present in Java. The first we know is, okay, so if you want to put the comments, so basically what is comments? Comments are the code, set of code which the compiler will be ignoring, or you can say the compiler will be ignoring. So I'm just saying control slash, I'm just pressing enter over here. Let me just write down int. The int is the first data type. Let me just go a little bit form the formal manner. Int. The full form we know is the full form is integer. The size of int in Java is considered as 4 byte. Okay. Now the range is much larger than what it is available in C. What you have read in C purpose is much larger than that. Okay. So the as we can go for the second as the forward of this, basically the forward of this is called as long. Now this is 8 byte, as we all know, so it is just the double of int. That's why now over here the third we know it as float. Okay, it is 4 byte. Fourth as double, 8 byte. Fifth as what? Basically, you can say as string. Now, basically, it is user defined. Now everyone will say, no, it is one byte. No, it is not one byte. It is said as to be it's user defined. Now we are saying it as user defined. Now the sixth is character, which is 1 byte. Okay, so there is one more data type which is actually no what you have not learned in C purpose, but right now we are learning it over here in Java. So that is known as the Boolean. So that's why I said six, because six, if you are coming from C purpose, that will be much easier to understand. That's why you will be able to relate with me. But actually, if you see it, the Boolean also comes. Boolean comes in 1 byte. Okay, so we will be just seeing about the input for every these things. Now we have to write scanner SC. This line is compulsory. All right. Now over here, if we just want to declare an integer variable, so we are just saying int a is equal to 0, comma b is equal to 0, comma c is equal to 0. All right. Now let me just copy this just to save time. Okay, just sorry. Let me name it as AI, BI, and CI. Okay, so now it's simple. It is simple. Over here, we just have to write what? System dot out dot print. Now, if you just out print, the next line will be printed adjacent to that. What I mean to say is, over here, let me just write it down and to number. All right. Now I have pressing enter. We are writing over here A is equal to SC dot next. I is capital next int. B is equal to SC dot next int. Semicolon. You just have to give a semicolon. I missed it out. Now C is equal to okay. Sorry, that was my fault. All right. Now let's see dot next int. All right, so now, okay, why I was citing this actually, I'm sorry, AI plus VI. Okay, system dot out dot print. Yeah, say over here we result. Now, basically, you are aware of CC purpose. In CC purpose, we give comma, but in this we don't give as a comma, we just write down a thing called as the plus operator. Over here we will write a CI. Okay, now if you just want to run it, just write on Java. How I told you, just go for that. Data type dot Java. Okay, if there is no error, you will prompt it like that. Now just write on Java data type. Okay, I'm just entering a number 5. See, I wrote print, right? That's why it is coming in the same line. Now, if I just wrote print ln, it will be coming in the next line. Okay, 5, comma 6. Basically, it is getting plus, and we are getting the result. All right, that is the integer input output. Now, I might copy this, and let me just comment it out. Okay, so for that, if you want to do that thing in long, just write on long over here. Long over here again. Okay, leave it with the variables. I just remove the AI as this he will confuse you a little bit. That's why. Okay, just to make it a little bit different, I'm just doing that. It is not compulsory that you have to make it out. All right. It's not compulsory. All right, now over here, CI. Now, if I just do that, okay, I just compile it out. See, nothing, there's no problem. Now, over here, we are writing Java. I am writing it down. Okay, so see, okay, see, the number is very huge, right? And also it is getting plus. That's why we use long. Now, if I just want to copy this and comment it out, okay, over here we will paste it out, and then we will go for the float. Okay, float over here. When you are writing a float, then you just have to write 0.0 f, 0.0 f, 0.0 f. All right, now just replace that long with float. All right, that will be much easier for you. Okay, float. Now if I run it out, okay, so Control C, CLS. Okay, let me just run it out. How to compile it? Just write on Java, and then after that, just go for Java data type. Let me just enter 5.34 and 6.345. I'm getting the exact result, right? That is the float, what we have seen right now. Okay, let me just copy this, comment it out, and after that, let me just come, okay, let me paste it. Let's change the double. Okay, so if you for double, it is not mandatory to you to add these zeros. If you leave it blank also, then there is no problem. In the integer also, if you leave it blank, there is no problem, but it is advised that you add that. Okay, so just change the float. Now you have understood how to go for the data types in this, which might seem to you like a little bit more easier. Okay, so if you just compile it down, see, there's no error. Let me just go for I'm just going for a very long number, and we are getting the exact result. That is the thing of double. Now, if you are thinking it for the same, for what do you say, character? No, for the character, we don't go for that. We have to use a different thing. Now, okay, so what different thing we have to use? So, all right, so I just gave you a little bit time. Okay, now if you are thinking that same thing implies on character and the string, it doesn't. Basically, you just have to think a different way for what you say, the character. So let me just write it down. System dot out dot println, enter character. So now if I just press enter over here, if I just press enter, now what will happen actually? See, so it doesn't goes like the numerical ones. Now you will be thinking, okay, now what basically are the numerical ones? And you're just going for the numbers, int, long, float, double are the number related type. And you go for the character, for character changes a little bit. We just write over here sc dot next dot char 80. Now over here we give it as 1. Why 1? Basically we are saying that the zeroth value will always be whatever it is. Now we just want to take that thing, the new value as 1. Now we are saying print. Okay, sorry, not the print. System dot out dot print Aaron character plus a semicolon. So let me just run it for you. Okay. Okay. So saying CLS. We run it now. Okay, I'm just entering a R character R. We are getting an error. Why we are getting an error? So now, basically, sorry, actually, over here, we just don't have to put 1, we just have to put 0. Now, see, when the moment I run the code over here, so I'm just putting S R over here, we are getting character. Okay, so now I guess you would have understood that thing. Now, basically, if you're coming from CC purpose, over there you would have seen to enter a string, we use a loop, but in Java, we don't do that. We just write down system.out.println. Okay, over here, enter your name. All right, now we are pressing enter and we are writing string. The string is the only data type which includes the first letter of the data type to be capital. I'm just writing string. Over here, I'm just writing name is equal to sc dot next line. Okay, now system dot out dot print ln over here string is equal to, we are adding plus, we are adding name, and we are adding giving a semicolon. Okay, so if I just run this thing, you might see a new thing. I'm just adding my name over here. My name is Ronnie. Real name is Deep Singh Hanspal. So, but for my nickname is Ronnie, but everyone has seen the string Ronnie has been printed. So that's the thing. That's the total class over here. We have understood all the data types. Now for the boolean, you don't take a value from the user. So boolean, we cannot take the value from the user because boolean only accept true and false. So let's not just be, because of that we are skipping the boolean. Okay, so in the next program, we are seeing the next thing in this program. All right, that's great, guys. Thank you for joining, and please subscribe the channel if you like it.